welcome back to Brick Language, and today we are at Halloween build number 3. Now previously I had told you that we were going to build our purple dragon, but since our last video and this video, I received this in the mail. This is 40822 Jack-o'-lantern pickup truck, and I thought this would go so well with our barn build, our spooky surprising spider build, and our haunted mansion. So let's get started. About what we've got. This is very cute. It's pretty heavy, fun. It's a little build. It's much smaller than I expected it to be. It's 177 pieces. Again, it's the Jack-o'-lantern pickup truck. It did not take very long to put together, obviously. I would say you can get this together 15-20 minutes, depends on how many little hands you have helping. So let's talk about age. I think really this build was not very complicated. I would say you could probably do 7 and up. So playability, I would say 7 out of 10. It's fun to have and to roll and put things inside the pumpkin. So that's the reason why I'm going with 7, but the wheels are very low to the trucks. I don't know how successfully this is going to go down a ramp or anything like that. And then with language, once you got it built, you have a lot of language here. So I'm actually going to go 8 out of 10 on this because you not only have a farmer, so we can talk about that he grew the pumpkin, the pumpkin's growing in a patch. There's a spider, so again, scary. The truck goes, there's lots of verbs here. And then of course you've got the things you can hide inside the pumpkins. So this by itself, I'm gonna give 8 out of 10, but when we add the house, the spider, and the barn to it, I think you're gonna find that there's a lot of language to be had in that scene. So for price per piece, this comes out to 8 cents per piece, which is a little bit lower than that 10 cents per piece. So not a bad deal at all. $15, 177 pieces, and this can be rebuilt again and again and again. So let's look at what all we have on our build. We have, as you can see, we have the the pumpkin with the scary face on it, and we have some vines that grow out of the side of the truck here. We have the farmer who's driving our truck, and he's got a spider here on his rear view mirror and a side mirror. We've got some good green lights on the front, and we've got a bone attached to the very front here, which is an interesting addition. So our farmer is in his overalls. He is wearing his cowboy hat, and we'll be driving the truck. But if you look at his face, he's got a face of sort of almost fear or nervousness, and he is sweating. There's not an alternative face on the back. So I think that maybe perhaps we're a little scared of our pumpkin, a little worried about the size of it on the back of his truck, getting it where it needs to go. He's definitely sweating something. So that's a very neat little addition. I'll be putting this up on the mantle with my spooky Halloween barn and my surprising spider. I also have a small Ichabod crane who fits in there. And then I'll be that's not a Lego piece, by the way. And I'll be adding the Haunted Mansion next. We will have a complete scene for Halloween. So let's get him out there. All right, so we've added our pumpkin pickup, our jack-o'-lantern pickup. I actually decided to have him holding the pumpkin, the small pumpkin, and having the pumpkin skull on top just as part of the decoration. And of course, you remember our spooky Halloween barn with our skeleton guy and our surprising spider, which I actually have crawling up on the scene instead of dangling down. I may move him whenever we add our haunted mansion. And then of course, peeking in the background, just because I've added a new character, is Ichabod Crane, because that's my favorite Halloween story, is the story of the Headless Horseman. So, which would be an awesome Lego set, can I just say. But anyway, so this is our Halloween setup so far. Come back for our next video. We'll get this built. And also, good news. Yesterday I got in the mail another light kit. So we're gonna build this and we're gonna light it up just like our barn. So be sure you come back, and if you've already built this, or if you've already built one of my other pieces, or you have another piece that you really enjoy building on Halloween, drop me a comment down in the section below and let me know, what are you building? What are you doing for Halloween? I really wanna hear about your Halloween plans. All right, thank you for joining us, and we will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.
Thank you.